Hey guys, welcome to the Way Junior High. We're so excited you guys are joining us this morning, or whatever time you are watching us right now. But we want to go ahead and continue our series titled, Who is Jesus? In the midst of chaos, it's important for us to remember who Jesus is in our life. So we've been asking the question, who is Jesus? We've been using the statements called the I am statements of Christ to help us understand more about who he is. This week, we are using the I am statement, I am the vine. This comes from John 15, 5 through 8. John 15, 5 through 8. It says this, I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. If you do not remain in me, you are like a branch that is thrown away and withers. Such branches are picked up, thrown into the fire, and burned. If you remain in me and my words remain in you, ask whatever you wish and it will be done for you. This is to my Father's glory that you bear much fruit, showing yourselves to be my disciples. Have you ever tried gardening? Gardening is no joke. Gardening is pretty difficult and pretty hard. My first attempt at gardening happened when I was probably in elementary school. And it's that one time when you're in elementary school and your teachers decide to try to teach you how to garden. I don't know if you've ever done that, but you start like putting soil in a cup or something, right? And you put a seed in there and you're supposed to watch the seed grow and you're watering the seed for a few weeks and then your teacher says, okay, now that's everything you're supposed to do. Now take it home with you and then go ahead and watch it grow. And I'm like, oh, so this is so cool. I was so excited about it, right? You get home. I don't know if you've ever done this, like I said, but you get home and when you get home, you take it and you put it on the windowsill in your room or in the kitchen or wherever else you put it, right? And you watch this thing grow over a matter of a few weeks. And you're like, man, this is so awesome. You're so excited. You're like, I feel like I'm going to be a master gardener, right? And you're in elementary school thinking all these things. Of course, I don't know, maybe you didn't, but I kind of maybe did. But this plant, I watch it grow and die. After a few weeks, I just watch it start to die. And I'm like, well, what did I do wrong? I don't understand. I did everything my teacher said to do, right, at the school. I put the soil in, I put the seed in, I watered it a few times, watched it grow, and I brought it home, and then it died. What did I do wrong? Well, obviously, the thing I did wrong was I didn't tend to it. I didn't take care of that plant. In our lives, we tend to treat our spiritual lives like that plant. We get excited about God, take our relationship with him home after we said that prayer at church or wherever you said that prayer at, right? You take your relationship home and then you tend to just leave it there. We don't tend to it. We don't water it. We don't do anything with it. So then it becomes difficult to begin believing in God or to trust in God. And we say, well, I did everything the pastor told me to do. I prayed that prayer and now I believe. I brought it home with me. I go to church every week. What's going on? Why am I having a hard time believing? Why don't I know what to do now? What's going on? But here's the thing. The problem isn't the plant. The problem isn't the spiritual life, right? We often try to go ahead and take our relationship with God back to church and go, okay, I'm going to pray that prayer again, bring a new plant home with me, and then it dies again. And we go back out again and pray that prayer all over again, right? We find ourselves at the altar or pray that prayer or whatever it may be. And we think that the problem is the plant, but it's not. The problem is we're not gardeners. And so we don't tend to take care of this plant the way we should. Jesus says, I am the vine. What is the vine? The vine is a part of the plant that brings sustenance to the rest of the plant. It brings up all the nutrients and the food that plant needs in order to grow the fruit that comes out from the branches. So it sends all the nutrients and food to the branches, and the branches are able to produce the fruit that needs to show what kind of a plant that is or what kind of a tree that is or whatever it may be. That's what the vine's job is. It's there to sustain and give life to that plant. Now, what does this mean for me? We understand this in this story that Jesus gives us here. We understand that Jesus is the vine, because he said that, right? That's obvious. We are the branches, because again, he said that as well. The fruit is our actions, the way we live our life. And we know then that our actions show who we really follow. As long as you spend time with Christ, your actions will follow suit. Your actions will begin to look more like Christ's actions the more you spend with him. And this will show you to be Christ's disciple. This will show you to be a Christian. In the same way that the branch cannot produce fruit without the vine, we cannot be good people or Christians without being connected to Jesus on a daily basis, because our spiritual life, our spiritual, who we are spiritually, needs sustenance. It needs a spiritual food. Jesus does not expect you to be perfect apart from him. He doesn't expect you to do everything by yourself. He expects you to come to him and spend time with him, and he will give you everything you need to be able to do all that he's asked you to do. He expects you to spend time with him. So just to conclude, I want you to remember this. Jesus, being the vine, means that he will give you the spiritual food you need to continue in your faith, which will show you are truly a disciple of God. So I want to challenge you to spend time with him on a daily basis. Don't just make it every time you watch a video here on Instagram or wherever you're watching this video. Don't just make it every single time that your parents tell you to do your devotionals. Take time on a daily basis to spend time in the Word, to learn more about who Jesus is, so that way you can actually grow and do what God's called you to do. That way you can actually produce the fruit and show that you are truly a disciple of Christ. Hey, I love you guys. If there's anything we can do for you, if you have any prayer requests, let us know. Send us a DM on whatever platform you're watching this on. And we just want you guys to know we're praying for you guys. We love you guys and hope you guys are doing well. God bless. Have a great day.